What's going on, everybody? It is Coach Greg Adams back in here with another YouTube live stream. Shout out to the Coach Gang.
And that's you.
For being in here, being involved, and being active on this YouTube channel. And welcome back to Thursday Night Rawski. This is the second longest running episodic programming live stream here on YouTube. You in here with the Bruce Wayne of this ish, the King of Kings, the King of Content, and the Speaker of Truth, yours truly, the Notorious One, aka Mr. Coach Alini, better known as the Prognosticator, Coach Jadamas. And you're in the Desert Storm bunker with none other than EWF. That is every woman's fantasy. But you can call me CGA, C God Allah, and I be the 12-time demonetized champion of YouTube. We got a great show for you lined up today. The news cycle is moving fast by the minute, by the hour. We got updates on the FEMA hurricane issue. We have an update on the port strike. Also, a breaking news update on country singer and legend Garth Brooks being accused of taking advantage of a woman's financial needs, and he was out there fixing a bind. The woman was in a bind. All right, we're going to talk about that coming up and much, much more with the main event. A woman says men are intimidated by a woman's sexual femininity. All right, we got that and much, much more. So let me get into the show. To contribute to today's show, $ the Notorious CGA on the Cash App. Venmo, Coach Greg Adams TV, and PayPal is paypal.me/Coach Greg Adams. And that is near the top of the description box on the Free Agent Lifestyle channel when you can super chat by clicking the link on the top of the live chat on the Free Agent Lifestyle channel. What a show already. All right, buckle your seatbelt. We're going to be able to get through all of this. And a bag of chips ahoy. It is a mess out here, y'all. It's a yes, y'all. It's a mess, y'all. What an evil world we live in.
It's an evil world we live in.
It's an evil world we live in, 100%. Let's get to the earlier contributors to today's show. All right, who do we got up here? We got nobody. All right, so it happens. All right. Oh, we do have somebody. It is our brother. It is nobody. All right, let me see here. Yeah, I know. I just got into the show relatively quickly. I know y'all getting off of work, and I know it's dark on the East Coast. East Coast, y'all. Shout out to everybody that got their toilet paper and all of their binds fixed going into today. So let's get to today's show. You know what day it is. It is Thursday. And that means, oh, Sookie now.
What kind of fuck you give me?
Oh, let's get them up here. Ling Ling. Oh, my goodness.
Oh, we just looking at the booty. We looking at the breast. We looking at her neck. We looking at her feet. We looking at her...
I ain't looking at no feet. There ain't nobody looking at no feet.
You don't looking at feet? Yes, I'm looking at feet.
I'm looking at feet. Oh, my goodness. Hello.
Oh,
is she AI? All right. Yes, indeed. Oh, my goodness. Okay. Oh, look. Here we go. Let's go.
I like to get dominated.
Indeed. Yes, indeed. We like to get you dominated. Hello. Yes.
American people ain't kind of fuck.
Yeah, I got you, baby. Let's go. Hello. Oh, my goodness. It's Thursday. It's Takeout Thursday. Hello. Wow. Woo!
What kind of fuck you give me?
Yes, indeed. I'll give you one. Oh, man.
Oh, the humanity.
Hello. Yes, indeed. From the land of the... Oh, my goodness.
Oh, the humanity.
Yes. We got you out here, she said.
I cook, I suck, I shut the fuck up.
Indeed. Yes, indeed. Oh, man. Yes, indeed. It's Thursday. Yes. Ooh, wee. Yes.
I like to get dominated.
Indeed.
What kind of fuck you give me?
Yes, indeed. Oh, she looked mean. This one looked like she like to get dominated.
I like to get dominated.
Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. Oh, man. Yes, indeed. Woo-wee!
I cook, I suck, I shut the fuck up.
Oh, the humanity.
Yes, indeed. We ready for today. Yes, indeed.
What kind of fuck you give me?
We ready. All right. We ready for the show, man. We got them. All right. We got them ready to go for you. We do. With that being said, let's get into it. Doom and Gloom CGA. All right. Doom and Gloom CGA brought to you by the... All right. Yes, indeed. We got some updates on some incredible stories that we've been featuring on this show on Doom and Gloomsville CGA. Let's see here. We got an update on the strike. Apparently, they have reached a tentative agreement. The negotiators have reached an agreement on wages for the strike that was supposed to put a chokehold on the American system. Them people ain't dumb. They need these workers. The strikers... It says the striking post workers are returning to work tomorrow as negotiators reach an agreement on wages. This is according to a report. Breaking news here as the show goes on, reported about 15 minutes ago or so. Striking members of the International Longshoremen Association, Tony the Italian over here said he'll crush you, and he was right. They'll be back to work after 2.5 to 3 days of striking. The union announced on Thursday evening as the union and the management group representing ship lines, terminal operators, and port authorities have reached a tentative deal on wages. The agreement on wages amounts to about a $4 per hour raise each year of the 6-year contract. This is according to sources, and the union agreed to extend the contract it had with the U.S. Maritime Alliance, the management group known as USMX, which represents the ship lines, the terminal operators, and the port authorities. The deal, which had expired at the end of Monday, will now be extended until at least January 15th and have union members back on the job while the final details are worked out in the full agreement and it is ratified by the rank and file over here. The 50,000 members of the union working ports at ports from Maine to Texas have been on strike since earlier Tuesday morning, and they halted the flow of the majority of containerized imports into the United States of America, along with many exports, disrupting the sales of American businesses overseas. New world order. And as you guys know, all right, they were causing America to lose about $5 billion per day, and they can no longer tolerate it. But are they delaying the inevitable? This strike right here probably let them know that it is time for automating their ports and all of that stuff. So, yeah, they got that going on, getting into the business. So, yeah, man, that's an interesting story. Yeah, they stood their ground. They were looking for 77%, and they got somewhere in the middle of that. The port, they were offering them 55%. They must have got somewhere and they met in the middle. Sometimes you got to start your negotiations way off in order to get to where you want it to be. $4 an hour pay increase over the 6 years. But are they going to be priced out when the automation hits? All right. It's $4. It's $4 per the year. All right. I don't know about them for the year. I thought they said $4 an hour. $4 per hour raise each year. Oh, okay. All right. New world order. All right, $4 an hour. Yes, automation is coming. That was the last final straw. All right, you're not going to hold us hostage over here. All right, so that's a good update. At least nobody has to panic, and they won't put a gridlock on the imports and exports in our country because that was about to get ugly. Speaking of ugly, FEMA announces today, boy, I mean, this news, I can't keep up with the news. All right, soon as I end one stream, here comes the news with another stream. FEMA, all right, says it's tapped out for hurricane recovery. It says right here, as, what does this headline say? As the GOP points to $1 billion spent on the migrants. Okay. The Homeland Security Secretary, Alejandro Mayorkas, said Wednesday that there is not enough money available for the Federal Emergency Management Agency, that called FEMA, to meet the needs of the communities affected by the Hurricane Helene, which killed more than 160 people. We've been covering Helene, and it's got people on the floodwater, sand on the streets. We got people out here pretty much without electricity, without the necessities to live, and they're saying there's not enough money. The funding shortfall has come under scrutiny at the time where at least $640 million in FEMA funds is being spent on assisting communities across the country dealing with an influx of migrants. Republicans calling out this type of spending after Secretary Mayorkas remarks that FEMA was meeting the immediate needs with the money that they had left over, while adding that the agency didn't have enough funds to make it through another hurricane season. All right, and Greg Abbott, the Texas governor, said this is easy. Mayorkas and FEMA immediately stopped spending money on illegal immigrants, resettlement, and redirect those funds to the areas hit by the hurricane. Put Americans first. New world order. Wow, this is crazy. I mean, look, an account linked to former President Donald Trump's campaign also posted that it was a scandal that this money was being spent on migrants rather than its U.S. citizens. And I'm pretty sure these people are putting money in their pockets related to this. Gotta be some laundering going on here, but that's neither here nor there. According to the FEMA website, it says that this funding was intended to support CBP, the U.S. Customs and Border Protection, in the safe, orderly, humane release of non-citizen migrants for short-term holding facilities, a.k.a. repaying their bills. The money can be spent on a range of services, including food, shelter at some of the finest hotels in New York City, transportation, acute medical care, clothing, and translation services. The budget for the past year was increased significantly by the Joe Biden administration for the fiscal year of 2023, when $363 million was allocated. This is what got your boy, the New York mayor of New York, an investigation for calling this out. Might have put some money in his pocket, too. Together, more than $1 billion has been spent on non-citizen services the past 2 years. New world order. While FEMA says we ain't got no money for the country hillbillies and hicks, all right, that have been impacted by the hurricane. New world order. Woo-wee. What a evil world we live in. This is absolutely insane. But hey, man, listen, you keep listening to the mainstream and not listening to your old CGA. I done told you so. Wow. All right. But that was Doom and Gloom CGA. Okay, do me a favor, hit the like button. The news is running wild like Hulkamania going on right here, man, and I got so much to cover, so I'm trying to get through as much as I can. This is insane, isn't it? It's insane in the membrane. Insane in the brain. All right, do me a favor, hit that like button and contribute to today's show. With that being said, it is time to get on to the next segment because we're not stopping, apparently. We're going to keep going. Next segment, Crime and Law CGA. Let's get to it. Crime and Law CGA, let's change our banner. All right, let me see what we got here. Crime and Law CGA, hit the banner. There you go right there. Crime and Law CGA, breaking news. Your boy, Garth Brooks, got. All right, there you go right there. Oh, my goodness. And the hits keep on coming. Garth Brooks sued, according to a makeup artist, claims you graped me in a hotel. Hotel what? In a regular hotel. All right, boy, oh boy, here they come. All right, the floodgates are opening. Me 3. All right, man, the false alligators are batting 1,000 here. Apparently, when you hear the details of this story, you're going to be saying stuff like, all right, let's get to it really quick here. Garth Brooks, as you guys see him right there for the youngins, this was pretty much the highest selling country artist somewhere in the 90s, early 2000s. This guy could do no wrong. Apparently, he's doing everything wrong. According to a report, Garth Brooks cornered his makeup artist in a hotel suite and raped her so violently she felt like he was going to break her body in 2. Oh, my.
I like to get dominated.
This is according to...
I like to choked.
Hey. At least according to a new lawsuit, the country star is being sued by a woman, I'm assuming civilly, who claims she was his wife's, Trisha Yearwood's, makeup and hairstylist for years before he worked and hired her to work with him in the same role. There's Garth and his wife, Trisha Yearwood. She also was a country entertainer herself. In the lawsuit obtained by TM Zizzle, the woman claims in May of 2019, Garth took her from her, took her with him to the Los Angeles for a Grammy tribute to Sam Moore. But when she boarded his private plane in Nash Vegas, It says she noticed that they were the only ones traveling, which was unusual. She claims that when they got to LA, she found out Garth had only rented one hotel room for the both of them, and he denied her request for her own room. She says Garth suddenly appeared in the doorway completely naked and dragged her onto the bed in the hotel room where he overpowered her and he raped her.
Oh, the humanity.
This is according to the lawsuit. In the docs, the woman claimed Garth held her 5-foot frame by her ankles and dangled her upside down as he penetrated her vagina, slamming his peni inside of her so hard she felt if she was going to get broken into two.
I like to get dominated.
She claims after the grape, it was business as usual, and she did Garth's hair and makeup for the event. It says she was dealing with some financial hardships. Yeah.
I'm in a bind, Nate.
And needed the work, and Garth preyed on her financial situation.
I'm in a bind, Nate.
All right, she was in a bind.
Your rent's due, motherfucker.
All right, she was in a bind, and apparently, was he fixing that bind?
I'm in a bind, Nate.
All right, he definitely had her dominated, according to her. The woman also claims she was at Garth's home one day in 2019, waiting to do his makeup when he came out of the shower naked, and he had an erection.
Hey, yo, chill, son. Hey, yo.
She says he pointed to his erect peni.
Hey, yo, chill, son. Hey, yo.
Walked over, grabbed her hands, and put them on his
Hey, yo, chill, son. Hey, yo.
and told her he had fantasized about her giving him oral.
It's barbecue in there.
With her glasses on so he can ejaculate on her face. You nasty boy.
Oh, that's nasty.
All right. I like to do that too with women who wear glasses too, so I understand. She claimed this incident happened before the alleged grape. Which she says was painful and traumatic. Okay, wait a minute. So this was not the same day. These were two separate days. The ejaculation on the glasses was one day, and then the grape in the hotel was another day. Interesting. She also says Garth would often fondle her breasts while she was doing his hair and makeup, even though she told him not to, and would touch himself afterwards.
Hey, yo, chill, son. Hey, yo.
This woman is going after Garth for damages. No criminal charges, though, even though it might fall into the statutory. It says right here, the statute of limitations. We reached out the Garth camps, but no far, they never heard anything back from Garth Brooks. He's denying all these allegations out here. Maybe. All right, but Garth, you a nasty boy.
Oh, that's nasty.
All right, you're not such a conservative as we thought. Isn't he a liberal? He might be a liberal.
Oh, that's nasty.
All right, but apparently her claim is that he took advantage of her financial situation.
Your rent's due, motherfucker.
Right? She said, I was in a bind. I needed the job. And so he took advantage of it. Did he pay her off? What is going on, this nasty boy right here, man? What is he doing, man? All right, apparently we got that out. This is crazy. It's getting nuts out here. Everybody's getting allegations. Sound like she's been around him for several times. That's what she's doing. She's excusing because they're asking her, well, you still return to work. How come you still return to work? How come you didn't say anything at the time? Well, she's saying, I was in a bind.
I'm in a bind, Nate.
All right, I was in a bind. He knew that, and he preyed upon my vulnerability. Well, he should have fixed her bind. I guess, back in these days, men didn't fix his binds. All right. It sounded like they had an intimate relationship and she basically was a home wrecker. All right. This is just if her allegations are false. She was a home wrecker. She got. She saw everybody else cleaning house right now on Diddy. And she said, might as well throw my name in the hat too. All right. Throw my name in the hat. And I did it. I complied. He ramrodded me. All right. He dominated me. And now it's time to get my bind fixed out here.
I'm in a bind, Nate.
All right. Sound like that's what it is because she really, he was following her. All right. He came out the shower. All right. Talk about don't break my heart, my naked heart. All right. And then guess what? Then she was over there. He was pounding her into submission. right? Pounding her, folding her up, and dominating her, man. Yeah, she liked it.
I like to get dominated.
I know, man. That's the sound. It sounds like that's what he was doing. And this woman looks boring right here. This Trisha Yearwood don't look like she like to get dominated at all. All right, she looked like she just like to do missionary, and she don't like to suck them off. Pause. She definitely don't look like she like to do any barbecue.
There's barbecue in there.
All right, so yeah, man, Garth Brooks has been known to have an alter ego. I remember he released the album with his alter ego. So maybe it wasn't Garth Brooks, or maybe he was trying to tell us that he has an alter ego did it. There's his alter ego right here. Like, this was an interesting time in the world where Garth Brooks was country, and then back when, grunge was a thing, he released this album, his alter ego. Like, this is crazy.
Oh, the humanity.
Okay. This is Garth Brooks right here. Maybe it was Chris Gaines. Maybe it wasn't Garth Brooks. All right, he's going to say it was Chris Gaines. It wasn't me. All right, yeah, there he is right there. He released the album, The Life of Chris Gaines. These alter ego ninjas.
Oh, the humanity.
He was doing the whole, goddamn Chris Angel from Mind Freak. He was doing the Chris Angel, and he was getting this freaky deaky side. We have to ask the woman if it was actually Chris Angel Gaines, or was it Garth Brooks? All right, was it this guy, or was it this guy? All right, which one was it right there? Yeah, I don't know. All right, yeah. All right, we got to ask who got folded up, because he's got a legal defense.
I like to get dominated.
All right, he definitely got a legal defense out here. He's going to say, it wasn't me. Who was it? My alter ego, Sasha Fierce, Chris Gaines. All right, what are we doing? These ninjas is out here. Music industry are freaks out here. All right, did you hear about this? I actually covered this story maybe about a year ago of this individual right here on Crime and Law CGA. Let's get the note out. Crime and Law CGA. There's an individual here who likes women's volleyball. Who likes women's volleyball? Anybody like women's volleyball? I like volleyball. I was just watching women's volleyball. I like them. Little baby faces. What about this little number right here? Number 3 from San Jose State. By the way, shout out to the San Jose State Spartans. I was a San Jose State Spartan. All right. I didn't go there. I actually worked there for a couple of years. I was an assistant coach at San Jose State. Shout out to everybody in San Ho. All right. What about this individual right here? What do you think of this individual right here? What do you think about her? Number 3 from San Jose State. You like her? Do you like her? What do you think, ninjas?
Hey, yo, chill, son. Hey, yo.
Check her shorts. Because apparently this is a transgender. All right, this is a male posing as a female. I covered this story last year. And apparently the school knew about it, but they didn't tell anybody else. They kind of hid it as a secret. She had transferred from one school, but that state had prevented her from participating because of transgender rules, right? I think she was in Florida or another state. And so she moved over to California. All right. And she's out here because California doesn't prevent transgenders from playing playing athletics. All right. So she had to transfer to another school, and they transferred to San Jose State University right there. Yes, he did.
Hey, yo, chill, son. Hey, yo.
All right. And then now she's a superstar, or he, or them, they, or Zim Zer is now a star for the San Jose State Spartans women's volleyball team. They are undefeated. Shout out to them, undefeated out there. Shout out to the Spartans. Yeah, she had to transfer. All right, she had to transfer. He, she. All right, so let me go ahead and tell you the story of what's going on here on Crime and Law CGA, man. This is a...
look at my African-American over here.
Straight jacket.
All right. So it says right here, let's see the headline. Let's go back to the headline. Apparently, they're playing D1 volleyball, and the third women's volleyball college program team refuses to play against the same transgender opponent. Teams are forfeiting, and they're not taking the court, according to this news media source. It says a third women's college volleyball team has forfeited a match against San Jose State amid controversy over transgender player Blair Fleming. Fleming, a redshirt senior in their third year on the San Jose State roster, is at the center of a class action lawsuit filed against the NC double assholes after it was revealed that they are a biological male. All right, they are a biological male. They are. More than a dozen female athletes, including one of the player's current teammates, are accusing the NCAA of knowingly violating a law that prohibits sex-based discrimination by allowing a transgender player to compete in the women's sports. Amid the uproar over Fleming, Southern Utah University and Boise State University both refused to play against San Jose State last month, albeit without giving a specific reason as to why. And now the University of Wyoming has followed the suit and forfeited its proposed games with the school on Saturday, again without providing a reason, but we all know the reason why. We all know the reason why. And there's the individual here. There's they. There they are right there. There they are. What do you think, ladies and gentlemen, right here?
Hey, yo, chill, son. Hey, yo.
It's getting hectic out here, bro. You Gen Z ninjas, man, it's getting hectic for me out here. Whoa. Whoa. All right. This is crazy, bro.
Oh, the humanity.
It's getting hectic out here, my man. All right, it says Fleming, who played as a outside and right side hitter, has enjoyed 2 seasons at San Jose State after previously playing at Coastal Carolina. The 6'1" volleyball star has helped the team move to 10-0 so far this season. A representative at San Jose State responded to the controversy over its player in a statement to Outkick on Tuesday, saying it's disappointed that our San Jose State University student athletes, who are in full compliance with the NCAA and Mountain West rules and regulations, are being denied an opportunity to compete. We are committed to supporting our student athletes, so forth and so on. The Mountain West Conference has notified by an independent counsel about athlete safety concerns regarding Fleming. And let me see here. There's Boise State. I think they said Utah State. I think it was Utah State and Wyoming. All right. Of course, these are all white girl Mormon universities, pretty much. All right. They said, no, thank you. All right. No, thank you. It was Southern Utah, not Utah State, Southern Utah. They said, no, thank you. All right. We're not going to do it there. Apparently, a few years ago, maybe last year, a transgender individual, I believe, playing for one of the Hawaii schools, actually injured and fractured the face and caused a lot of head damage by spiking a ball off the face of a female. Now, here's what I think about these situations, man. It's not my fight no more. I thought it was somewhat ridiculous to go down this line, and this is why. We should have not had this type of participation. We should have the own league. All right, but you guys pushed it, and mainly women pushed it, and feminism pushed it, so it's not my battle. It ain't my battle at all. You guys caused all of this. I'm sitting this one out, all right? I don't have any girls playing for this. I don't want to hear shit about a tampon. I don't want to hear anybody complaining about this, man. Y'all asked for this shit. You called us phobic and isms, and now all of a sudden y'all concerned about it filing lawsuits. This is y'all fight. One of Fleming's teammates and former roommates, Brooke Slusher, has said that the players previously admitted to being a biological male. The person, Brooke, who has joined the lawsuit filed against the NCAA assholes, claims that she felt concerned for her safety after discovering one of her teammates was actually born a biological male, which she says she was unaware of despite sharing rooms together on team trips. So she didn't know. All right, she didn't know that this individual was a biological male after spending time as a roommate. And when she learned that this individual, they are a biological male, and now that it's transgendered and transferred as a female into a female, the woman got up out of there. All right, y'all can handle this with all of y'all with all of y'all leadership qualities. Y'all figure this out. Remember, their brain is wired for leadership. You figure it out. I don't have a dog in this fight. And definitely there's some dogs around. Listen, I don't want to say it. And it says they expressed concerns about Fleming competing against female players on the court. Brooke estimates that Fleming's spikes were traveling upwards of 80 miles an hour, which could be faster than she had ever seen a woman hit a volleyball. And this is Brooke right here. You guys see, this is Brooke, a nice little flat back there. Shout out to her. Look at that little flat back with the top ramen on her head. All right, definitely got a bowl of top ramen right there sitting on her dome. I like that top ramen. All right, all you got to do is add the seasoning. All right, so here we go. Brooke said, oh, hell no. Not only was Brooke about to get Lily Lent licked, she was about to get that dog put on her. All right. Yeah, she was conflicted for sure. Shout out to Brooke. All right, Brooke, if you're ever in the bind, let me know. So this is a real woman right here, allegedly. This is a biological woman right here. All right. And Brooke said the girls were doing everything they could to dodge Fleming's spikes, but still could not fully protect themselves. And, of course, Riley Gaines has spoken out on this and so forth and so on. I'm going to show you. I might have a clip here. Let me go ahead and go to the website formerly known as Twitter. Let me see here. All right, let me see here. This is crazy. This is crazy. Shout out to the Spartans out there in San Jose. See if I can pull up a video. There is some video related to this individual. We're going to go see if we can pull up some video. We do have photos. Where's the videos at? Is there a video there? All right, they don't have the video. Let me see. Is this the video? That ain't the video I want. All right. Here's a picture of the individual here. There's the individual right there in question. What do you think? All right, yeah, that's a ninja. That definitely is a ninja. All right, that definitely is a male. Lean. She's very lean. She very lean. But this is a biologically born male. All right, man. All right, there were some clips that I was going to show you here, but I don't seem to see them here. Here's another photo right here of the individual. And is that Brooke behind her? Him? Zimzer? I don't know. All right. Do look like a lady. Do look like a lady. All right. Definitely do look like a lady. All right. Let me see if I can find some videos of the individual in question so we can see the performance. I want to see the performance. I want to see what type of performance they have here. All right. Apparently, okay, we do have a video here. So let's see here. Here's a video. Wham! Oh, my. All right, so let's take a look here and see what's going on. All right, let's turn the volume down. This is Santa Clara University, neighboring university to San Jose State. We're going to see Brooke in action here. Is it Brooke? All right, there he is. There's the serve. All right, we got the dig, and then wham! Oh, my goodness. Yeah, that's pretty aggressive. All right, look at that. Oh, that's cheating. Damn, did she adjust her jock? I think she adjusted her jock strap. All right, that's pretty aggressive here. Let's take a look again. I don't think any of these gals are going to stop that. There it is right there. Dig it out. Dig it out. There's the set. And then wham. Oh, my goodness. Yeah, these girls ain't got no. Hey, man, it's okay. It's okay. Look at that power. Them girls don't want no parts of that. All right, them white girls is like, All right. All right, let me see here. Somebody said slow motion for me. Slow motion for me. Let me see if I can slow it down. All right, can I slow it down? All right, let's see what we can do here. All right, here we go. All right, turn down the volume. All right, there's the girls. All right, look at the gals. All right, go gals. All right, that used to be my life, coaching gals like this. All right, but that's a past life. Here it comes right here, or pause. Look at that. Oh, man, that is unfair right there. That definitely is unfair. And this girl right here, she like, oh, hell no. Wham. Oh, no. All right, that's crazy, man. What happened to women's sports, man? I'm glad there you go right there. All right, there's the other gals, and they know they cheating. Yeah, she flat-chested too. All right, but that doesn't mind. I don't mind that. But there it is right there. That's a whole dude. All right, this is crazy, bro.
Oh, the humanity.
All right, that's an unfair advantage. What do you think? But listen, I don't care, man. I told y'all look, and they laughing and sniggling. They sniggling. All right, knowing they cheating right there. All right, that's cheating. Like, I don't know why they get away. By the way, I'm non-emotional about this issue because I warned you that this was coming. But nobody wanted to hear me. You know what I mean? And nobody will hear me now. Uh-oh, number 2 got it, though. What's between her legs? I'll take number 2. All right, number 3 got to go. All right, number 2, though, she look a little strong in the pants, too. All right, she do, too.
Hey, yo, chill, son. Hey, yo.
All right. All right, man, that's insane. All right, what's number 2 doing tonight, though? All right, we need to check on number 2 status immediately, pronto. Let me see if I can find. Apparently we do. Oh, no. Oh, my goodness, man. I tell you.
Oh, the humanity.
Man, it's an evil world out here, brothers.
It's an evil world we live in.
Man, that is insanity. All right, what are we doing with what are we doing? Is this actually morally? Is this ethic? I know it's legally, but what are we doing here? Yeah. 80-mile-an-hour spikes. You better watch out for what's going on the internet, bro. I definitely, at first sight here, I definitely wouldn't have called this a dude. I definitely wouldn't have called this a dude at all.
Hey, yo, chill, son. Hey, yo.
6'1". Joanna, man. Yeah, that's a dude, y'all. It's a dude. Yes, y'all. You don't stop. Apparently, let me see if I can find. Is there another video? I want to see some more video. I'm curious now. I'm curious. All right, I don't see nobody else. But yeah, anyway, I guess we saw enough. Do we? Oh, here's another video. Is this another video? No, that ain't her. That ain't her at all. San Jose State, man. I'm ashamed to say I was a Spartan at one point. Trying to find any more video. Why they don't got no more video? All right, I want to see the video. All right, anyway. That's Crime and Law CGA. Coming up next, let me stop and pause for some possible contributions. If not, we gonna keep the show rolling, moving and grooving. Let me see what we got. It's coming up next. It's the evil world we live in. Coming up next, including a woman that says she's 63, something that I warned you about, 63 years old, and doesn't have any money saved up for retirement. Ay, ay, ay. All right, ay, ay, ay. Shout out to our brother Macaroni Tony. He says, that wasn't fair, brother. Come on, Sean. He says, you set me up with that one. In my defense, that wasn't so obvious. I did set you guys up. All right, and he said the chat is still scrambling and scraping nasty boys down bad.
Oh, that's nasty.
All right, I got y'all.
Gotcha, bitch.
I got y'all. Y'all was over there lusting over a man. Y'all was lusting over a man. You guys saw it here first. I caught y'all scrambling and scraping. Y'all ninjas would be, hey, if you showed up to her dorm room, you ninjas would be scrambling and scraping.
Oh, that's nasty.
You nasty boys would be trying to put hands on hips. You know you would be. You know you will be scrambling and scraping. All right, anything. Look, man, it's going to be out here. It's going to be, look, it's going to be hard to tell out here, bruh. Oh. Y'all was thirsting over a ninja. All right, yay. Y'all was thirsting over a ninja. I got you, y'all. I did get y'all ninjas.
Gotcha, bitch.
100%. I set y'all up real good. Shout out to our brother G Money. Says the port strike ends. Employers offer 62% over 6 years. Yes, they did, man. Thank you for the update. And I covered it already, so you kind of missed it. But 62%. They were aiming for 77%. But, you know, I mean, they were starting high in the negotiations. That's for damn sure. All right. But y'all out here shuffling. Y'all out here got. All right. Y'all ninjas is out here. Look, y'all shuffling now. Not me, coach. That wasn't me. Oh, man. It's all over, bruh. Look, y'all trying to log off. All right. Don't be mad because y'all got by a lady boy. Y'all want the lady boys in Thailand. Y'all getting got by the lady boys over here. All right, the activity over on the PayPal doesn't want to reset. All right, it's okay. Okay. Shout out to our brother JC. He says, "You got me, coach."
Gotcha, bitch.
He says, "But I ain't gonna say nothing much." He says, "Just lay back and let it happen." Oh no.
Hey, yo, chill, son. Hey, yo.
No, man. We can't let y'all go out like that. We ain't taking ninjas, man. I refuse. I refuse. I don't care how bad it gets with women. I will never. No. All right. I ain't sword fighting with no volleyball playing ninja. All right. I don't care how feminine they look. And nope, I can't do it. Y'all some nasty ninjas. No way, sir. All right. Moving on with the rest of the show. This show going to be done in an hour. All right. This show going to be done in an hour for sure. All right. I still got the show up right now. All right. I'm glad I didn't have my feet picture collection up. It's the evil world we live in right now. All right. It's the evil world we live in. Where's the sound effect?
It's an evil world we live in.
All right, it's the evil world we live in. Remember I played this earlier? Man, it's getting tough out here for you youngins that want a woman. All right, you want a woman to be the way you want them to be. I actually made a video about that. You want women to be what you want women to be, but women want to be something else. It's hard out here, man. You guys have an idyllic idea of what a woman is, but they're telling you who they are. Let's listen to it.
A lot of men do get married because they want a maid, a chef, a house cleaner, like all of these things, which that's totally fine if that's his wants and needs out of the partner. But then don't expect for her to bring in income just as much as you, but then also take on those roles and also have babies for you. Like, it's just like, how much do you want out of this person? And then when the woman gets tired and she can't like do anymore, then it's upset. Then it's like, oh, she's not the same as she was.
Oh my goodness, man. Jesus. I mean, guys, I don't know what's going on here. Nobody listens to me. We've been saying that that's a problem for a long time because men then find out, what do you have to offer? This has been the whole, what do you bring to the table conversation. So she's saying men want her to cook and clean in a traditional role. Then she says, then she has to go to work. And then when she comes back, she's tapped out of energy. So then she can't drop that neck or get folded. Okay, so what are you bringing to the table? Let's just say for me, for my instance, I've been telling you, women are monetized. This is another example of the monetized woman. I know you think we're talking about prostitutes, but this is another example to where the woman looks at the relationship and says, well, I mean, I'm bringing money to the table. I'm bringing a job. So I'm bringing my romance and my ability to like you. But I'm also giving myself off for their own reasons to school and work. And then they say when they come home, they don't understand why you can't split the responsibilities. And if you don't split the responsibilities and she does it, then she's too tired to have sex. She's too tired. So what is it that if I provide the things that she's saying, I outsource. I have Rosalinda. I have women that come over here and massage my neck and my feet. Sometimes they massage something else. All right, I have women to do all of these things. What do I need you for? What do you bring? Like, they're absolutely worthless. They have monetized themselves, again, trying to figure out how to focus on their career and all of that stuff, which
so I could focus on my career.
I'm completely fine with. But now they're out here saying we can't do the rest. There's no way possible. So what then is their purpose? What now? Okay. Now, then they're going to say, well, we can be lovers and partners. However, I'm still bringing in the bulk of everything else. I don't understand what I'm getting out of this. I mean, I'm a utility. Now I'm going to do all of the rest of the work by trying to be what? Cater to your feelings and your attention and spending time on you. All right, this makes them obsolete. Only that you, because of your loneliness or whatever it is that you're looking for, you make a deal with this devil. Now, I'm not saying women should cook or clean and all of that stuff. Like, I don't believe in tradition. I believe in traditional roles, but I don't believe that there's very many women that can provide that. So it's off the table for me. And if they do provide it, then what is the cost to that? What is the cost of that? So then they're saying, oh, I work and I'm too tired. Now, bitch, now she don't want to drop that neck.
It's barbecue in there.
So now she's like, I'm too tired. I just did all of this. And again, even if she brought money to the table, what is it doing to you? What is it? Is it making you better? It is if you need the money, but you're still making a deal with the devil because she's still too tired to do whatever she needs to do. Right? And that what she's saying is, I'm going to be too tired to drop that neck. I'm going to be too tired to have sex. So you still taking an L. There's really not a dub here. There's really not a dub here unless you need the money. But that's still going to be a loss. She's going to cuck you out too, by the way. Because you're going to find her dropping that neck at work in the middle of lunch. I don't get what they're offering at this point. I don't get it. Like, what are you offering? Pretty face? I can rent that out. I can get someone prettier than you. I can easily. I mean, I do it all the time. All right, so I'm going to get somebody that's going to enthusiastically drop that neck. And then they're going to leave afterwards. So like, what am I getting? What are modern women making? Again, what are modern women giving back to men? There's no good deals out here, bro. Let's hear this again.
Do get married because they want a maid, a chef, a house cleaner.
All right, man. Hey, listen, guys, this is my advice. If you're looking to get married and you want a woman that cooks and cleans and whatever she's saying, a maid, a cleaner. What else did she say? I don't remember what she said. A maid, a cleaner. Hold on for a second. Let me see what she said. A cook? Yeah, a maid.
A lot of men do get married because they want a maid, a chef, a house cleaner.
A maid, a chef, a house cleaner. Guys, dude, you can get that for less than $500 a month. $500 a month. You can get that. Now, if you want just to, express your power over women, because I'm going to make her cook and clean. All right. Guys, that is all dead. I can get that for $500 a month, maybe a little bit more than that. And now I don't have period panties all over my bathroom for 5 to 6 days a month. You guys want to get women, I want a woman that cooks and cleans for me. Bruh, that's dead. Right. That's dead. Outsource it. Outsource it, brother. Stop stressing yourself. Stop making you want to feel like a man because she cooks and clean. Ninja, hey, and somebody even said this. I can do that myself. All right, bruh, the amount you're going to pay for her to go and cook and clean with a scowl on her face, it ain't going to be worth it. Not today, it's not. Not today. All right, there's a lot of people that will come out here and do that work for you. There's people that do these for professional jobs. Stop trying to find women that are going to do this for you as your proof that she loves you, because she's got to do this for years on end. Trust me, she'll start off smiling while she's doing it. In about 5 years, she'll be scowling. And then later on, she'll be having you do it for yourself. I ain't doing your laundry. So I'm helping guys realize that this whole idea of women cooking and cleaning is dead. That traditional role that ship has sailed. And you can get people to do it because women have abstained, or they have abstained from this activity, the majority of them. Okay, now their problem is, what do you do now? What do you do now? Because even when you outsource it, she's still going to come back tired. Unbelievable, man. This is crazy. They don't want to do shit. They out here being lazy, and she going to get fat. You can tell this one going to plump up nice into a nice gordita. You know she going to gain weight. This is what they call a depreciating asset. Well, it's not even an asset, but this is a depreciating asset. She's going to get older and bigger. She's going to cost you. You're going to hemorrhage money trying to just take care of this. All right. But here, okay, men want to cook, a house cleaner, and what else?
Cleaner, like all of these things, which that's totally fine if that's his wants and needs out of the partner. Okay. But then don't expect for her to bring in income just as much as you.
Okay, so you cook and clean. So I'm supposed to keep you, what do you call it? You're supposed to be a kept woman. Nobody expects women to bring in income as much as her. Like, I wouldn't say you need to bring in income as much as me. First of all, I know you can't do it, all right, unless you got an OnlyFans. All right, so you're not going to be able to compete with me as of today. As of today, you won't compete. So stop competing. You know what? That's what she wants. It's not what men want. I mean, you know, certain low quality ass black men want shit like this because, you know, they ain't got no, they can't see themselves out of not being supported by a woman. But you're not going to get a young woman. You're going to get an old broad. Black men, you're going to get an old broad supporting you. And it's just going to be, she's going to have moles on her neck and shit. It's going to look like a disaster. You're not going to get nobody young or good looking supporting you. Very rarely. You better be 6 foot tall. All right. So it's her opinion that she needs to bring equal amounts of money. That's what she wants. And the reason she wants that is to buy herself out of having to cook and clean and stuff like that.
But then also take on those roles and also have babies for you.
All right, so there it is. All right, what do you do, ma'am? What do you, hold on for a second. I think I have a sound bite for that. Do I have a sound bite for this? Where's my Office Space sound bite? I had a sound bite for that. All right, here.
What would you say you do here?
Yeah, that's my question.
What would you say you do here?
All right, man, what are you doing here? What are we doing? You just spread thin. As I said this the other day. Unfortunately, women are distracted. They really don't know who they are. They're kind of fighting for their identity. And they're stuck in what we call, they're stuck in the middle, or stuck between a rock and a hard place. They're in what they call, for the religion, you're in purgatory. They're stuck in like this purgatory of trying to find out who their identity is. Like, where are we at? Like, who am I? Am I a beast of burden? Am I a barefoot and pregnant? Am I feminine? Am I masculine? Am I alpha widowed? Am I a cook or clean? Am I better than that? They all over the place. They gone. They don't know if they want to be a student, an employee, a wife, a mother, non-mother, travel bunny, social media star, a hooker. They all over the place. They in limbo. In limbo. Who are you? Man, ladies, who are you?
Wait a minute. Who are
They want to be a social butterfly. They want to be a whore for 3 men. They want to have a rotation. These people are lost. They're stuck, and it's somewhat sad to see, because then when you give them a role, then they fight you on that. You be like, hey, listen, I just want you in your feminine. All right, come over and drop that neck and get out of here, but I want more. I don't want it to be just that. Okay, come over and cook or clean. They do that for a couple of weeks. I want to do more. Can I help you with your business? Like, what the fuck? They don't know what they're doing, and they always say they're busy, but they're never moving the needle forward. It's almost like they're just moving it slightly forward at best and bringing on nothing but trauma and confusion. Ending up crying in their soup. It is sad to see. It is sad to absolutely see where they ended up here. I mean, because they don't know who they are. What is your identity? I have an identity. What is your identity? What do you want to be, ma'am? Well, I want to be kept and taken care of, but I don't want to be controlled, and I want to go to girls' nights out. I want to shake my ass, but I want you to be loyal, and I want you to share in the responsibilities, but I'm not going to make as equal as money as you. I want to divorce you and play the victim. What do you want? It sounds like she doesn't know what she wants. Who are you, man? And then blaming me, looking off up to the right.
Men do get married because they want a maid, a chef, a house cleaner, like all of these things, which that's totally fine if that's his wants and needs out of the partner. But then don't expect for her to bring in income just as much as you, but then also take on those roles and also have babies for.
Yeah. Are there any women in here? They never defending themselves in here. Ladies, speak up. What do y'all want? And then y'all want to do this and then take 50% off when you want to run and divorce the guy. What do you want? I want to be a partner, mother, not a mother, more than a mother. Anybody know what they bring to the table? What are you bringing to the right now? We live in a wonderful space where everything they do has been completely outsourced. I can hire an employee. I can hire a secretary. I can hire a girl to drop that neck. I can hire a woman to rub my neck. I can hire a woman to cook. Anyone to cook. I can hire a house cleaner, a chef. We can hire a goddamn baby mama right now. You expect me to make as much as you? I don't. That's what you expect. You're trying to keep up with me. They're competing against you. Where are the ladies at? Jesus. Ladies, quiet. Ladies, this is what you can do right here.
I cook, I suck, I shut the fuck up.
You can win. Ladies, you can win. If you just did this right here.
I cook, I suck, I shut the fuck up.
That's all I want. It's that easy. I know you want to be better than that. I'm better than that. Okay. All right, we got a woman that says, I don't complain. I manage my kingdom 100% comfortably, for real. Just be quiet. Just be quiet, man. Listen, if you want to talk, we can talk. Just make sure there's some bacon on the table or something. Shit. They want you to talk. Cook something. I'll sit there and eat it. I'll keep my mouth shut. Just keep talking. I'm eating this BLT. All right. They don't know who they want. They don't know who they want to be here. It's an evil world we live in. What about this? I've been warning you about this, gentlemen. I said, wait for the next 15 to 20 years when we get into the economic situation of Gen X and boomers combined, financially independent, strong and independent women. Here's a video by a content creator who goes by, he's doing kind of what the one brother does. I can't remember his name. All right, the one guy that does the finance, he sits up there. His name begins with the C. Whatever that guy's name is. You know what he is. I want to put some respect on his name. But this guy now interviews people. He's doing the same thing. His name is Romain Ferrari. All right, he doesn't have that many subs, but he basically just swagger jacked that ninja's whole program. Caleb Hammer. All right, this guy's doing Caleb Hammer right now, just so you guys know. This guy's sitting at 24,000 subs. When I was reviewing Caleb Hammer, he was at like 25K subs. Now Caleb is over 1 million subs. All right, so I would imagine his channel is about to do the same thing. All right, but shout out to him. Fair use. I want you to know, man, this is the, what do they call it? This is going to be a problem for us. Women hitting this age that are not going to be ready for this age. Despite what they tell you, they're going to be in a bind. Listen to this right here. Fair use. Let's hear it.
Is Diana, and at 63 years old, she has nothing to show for it. So do you have like a saving account?
No.
Retirement accounts?
No.
Investments?
No.
A lot of which is due to her constant addictive behavior. Where do you spend your money?
Shopping.
I mean, gentlemen, the writing's on the wall. Shopping. Guys, this is going to be one of the biggest problems going. Nobody's going to see this coming. I don't know why, but we're already here. They're panic voting for Kamala Harris because they think Kamala Harris is going to solve their problems. She's just going to create more inflation. All right, they don't see this coming. They're out here voting desperately. It's a cry for help. All right, because they're trying to get rid of this student loan debt. They're trying to get it, and they're not trying to change their patterns. They don't have the ability to pivot out of this problem because they live this problem all the way to 40s and 50s, and they think they're going to hit a retirement plan, hit a lick, find a goofball, find the that's you guy.
And that's you.
That's how they used to get out of this. 20, 30 years ago, they used to get out of this by finding a gump. They used to get out of this. Guys, trust me. They used to get out of this by finding a simp. All right, I'm going to just find a retirement plan. They divorce 1 and 2 men. They get out of the situation right around 35, 40, 45, 50. It was Hail Mary time. All right, come with me. And then they find a gump.
And that's
they
you.
write them out. All right, stepdaddy season, gump, simp. They go to church, repackage their punani. and then they get bailed out. That's how they used to do it. Today, that's not available to most women. There's too many women out here to save. So that's why they're out here selling punani. And they're out here filing Me Too lawsuits. They're filing, and what did I say? Lawsuits are the new divorce. They're just filing lawsuits trying to get out of that bind. No more cleanup, man. Ninjas is getting a passport. They going to the JUCO. They staying single. They go on monk mode. They refusing to get married. They don't want to be the cleanup guy. Nothing. It's not there no more.
And that's you.
So now they're stuck. And this is going to be a major problem financially for the next 15 to 20 years as these women, even the older millennials are hitting this moment. They didn't divorce their guy. Now they're 44 and they're hitting menopause. And they're now trying to quit their job or ramp down. All right, so she got nothing. All right, they're going to be voting for socialism and UBI in no time flat. All right, they're doing it already, by the way.
This is Diana, and at 63 years old, she has nothing to show for it. So do you have like a saving account?
No.
Retirement accounts?
No.
Investments?
No.
A lot of which is due to her constant addictive behavior. Where do you spend your money?
Shopping.
I guarantee you she got hemorrhoids. I can almost guarantee you she got hemorrhoids. All right, if you see that old Duke shoot, it's falling out of her backside. I can guarantee you that. She got them hemorrhoids. She got sleeping medication. She got a bunion. She got bald tires on her car. I can guarantee you that, fam. She got saggy underbutt. She got a wig on her head. And she's still shopping. For what? What are you shopping for? What are you dressing up? See, well, this is what's going on. So what's going on? They're still trying to shop to exercise hypergamy. She got wine and alcohol. You already know that. She got Zoloft and Xanax. All right, you know she got that. She got mental health meds. She got a therapist. All right, and she's still trying to exercise hypergamy to find a gump. She's still trying to find a gump. Right? Right here, bro. I don't even need to go through her finances, bro. But a lot of people be like, not me, coach. Oh, yes, you. Yes, you. She got nothing to show for it. We showed you this earlier. They out here with less than 50K in a 401k at 55, 60. What are you shopping for? What are you trying to dress up? All right, come on, bro. You can throw in some rollers, baby, and get you a goddamn pink bathrobe and some slippers. It's a wrap. All right, but look at her instead.
Can't you get it through your thick skull that I'm broke? Dead, flat, stony, broke. I've got $3.85 in my purse.
And I know people think, why are you going in on these ladies? Because, hey, guys, this is a result of the path that they followed. They chose this path. They chose the divorce, no-fault divorce. They choose to spend up their child support. You know how many women end up spent up all their child support? 18, kids got nothing to show for it. I don't need no man. I'm going to stay single. They ain't going to end up a cat lady. Mad. Angry at the world. I mean, it's absolutely insane of what we're seeing here, all right? But when they was out there having a party. They was out there grinding, doing a stanky leg. They was at Studio 64, 54. They was drinking all the drink, snorting all the coca. They was having fun when they was 20. Woohoo! They thought the party wasn't going to end. Now the party's over. All right, now it's over. I don't feel bad for them at all. They wouldn't feel bad for me. All right? When they got to pick who they wanted to pick, all right, it was all good. She probably spent up and blew all kind of divorce money. What's her credit score?
Stay active. For me to keep the 75,000 miles that I've got on that, which is enough for the trip to New Zealand.
Oh, my.
What trip to New Zealand?
Okay. My son has been living in Australia. He has a girlfriend that lives in Australia, her family. They are coming up here for a visit. And after they visit with us for a couple of months, they are both moving to New Zealand.
Man, who cares about all this, man? Look, bruh, what's your credit score?
The debt consolidation people.
Look at these arms. Look at that, bruh. Ooh-wee. Yeah, she zooted it. She zooted it. Look at these arms shaking.
Are gonna like have
Look at them by triceps.
me not pay the credit cards, right? And the accounts are gonna close. If that Alaska Airlines credit card closes, I lose my miles. Why did I spend $6,000 on that? You know, it would like be.
Oh, man. Tweety Birds. 62, man.
Pointless if I.
He's sniggling. He's sniggling. He like, the Undertaker need to come get you, bruh. She had the Flappy Birds going on, bruh. And of course, look, he's sniggling at her. He like, she gone. Nothing else to sell. She can't sell her youth and fertility no more. Look, he's sniggling.
Lose those miles. So what I did is that through this Elan Financial Services, which is Umpqua Bank, they wanted me to open an account with
this is a black man's dream right here.
Them. They would do a balance transfer.
Oh,
right?
Yeah.
So they sent money to the
Oh my.
Alaska Airlines card. I paid off the Alaska Airlines card.
Look at that.
Now all of the debt was over here on this credit card, which I never paid.
Yeah. All right. Okay. Moving on. Let me check super chats. There's not many to report, but I would love you to hit the like button if you can see forth to contribute to the show. You can also hit the like button, gentlemen. It's like that. All right, shout out to our brother Justin O. Says, what I meant to say this morning was that FEMA ran out of funds for the Hurricane Helene victims because they gave too much funding to the immigrants. Then Kamala came out and gave the victims of the hurricane $750. It's the Hawaii thing all over again. It's the Hawaii thing. Shout out to everybody in Maui. It's the Hawaii thing all over again. So they're giving you $750, but they're giving migrants $35,000. All right, hey, listen, this is who you vote for. You voted for this shit. Remember that. H every day. Yes, women struggle with identity because their only power is the puss. And he says, and it has no value behind that use. It says, and they haven't learned another skill beyond what men allow you to get away with. Not bashing women, but men don't respect anyone who's given space and think it's power right here you haven't earned. Yeah. He says, be bigger than the punani. Be bigger than your beauty. Be bigger than your wants. Learn to grow with a man. Learn to control your emotions. Learn that you need a family. Learn that you can't do it by yourself. Unfortunately, the world keeps telling them they can do it. I'm of the opinion they can't do it. All right, I have too much empirical data that they cannot do this. When I say they, I'm not talking about the outliers. There are outliers, but even when they're outliers, they still are on borrowed time. One layoff and it's a wrap. I know that because they're highly dependent on corporation and government and that. One layoff, one disaster, and it's a wrap. All of that facade crumbles. So I know this. I'm fully aware of it. I have history. I just know this. All right, they get laid off one time and it all comes crashing down. And that's men as well. So all of that, it don't take much to make that the house of cards come crumbling down. So then they start, at some particular point, they start leveraging, well, I'm still beautiful and attractive. Then they show up looking crazy. They show up at a date looking like this. All right. And you're looking at her like, ma'am, what? They show up trying to get all humbled, or they show back up with their son husband. But, you can't tell them nothing, can you? He says, here's a grim sight. I can hire a housemaid to cook and clean, and I can also hire a woman to come suck me off when I need it, but I'd rather have a pretty woman who respects my sacrifice and have my back to feel reassurance. Can you find that, though? I know what you're saying, but can you when I say you find it, I'm not talking about one man. I'm talking about the majority, the masses, everybody. If we include everybody in this, can we get enough people to find that? The answer is no. Now, I could probably find it, but I think it still would be temporary. It would be temporary until she doesn't want to do it anymore. Right? But I can't control that. I always tell women, I can't control you, I can control me. Meaning that whatever you're doing, I can't control. I can't stop you from doing it. But I can stop me from doing it. I can stop me from doing it. I can pull the plug on this shit like today. I can pull the plug. So whatever you're doing, the minute I don't like it and I'm done with it, I can pull the plug. But that's how they carry on in their world. They're giving you this, and then they all of a sudden divert because they get distracted. Then they're like, oh, I have an ex-boyfriend I want to get back to, and I want to go back to work. I want to get a new job. They try to, grow out of you. By holding on to you, they try to leverage up. They're like, now that I got you safe and secure, let me go ahead and figure out how to leverage out of that so that maybe one day they don't need you. But the masses can't find this. This woman is almost non-existent today. And I'll say this, because I must say this. She's non-existent, and she needs to include youth and fertility. Right? So we need to make this clear, because there's going to be a lot of 40-year-old women talking to me right now. Coach, I got it. Let's get this clear. We're not talking about old women. We're not talking about subpar women. We're not talking about overweight women. We're not talking about divorcees. We're not talking about bitches that took their ex-husband to child support. We're not talking about you. All right, please take yourself out of this conversation. In essence, you're washed up. All right, so let's just be frank here. All right, because I know they're like, I can do it. Okay, ma'am, let's just get this straight. We're talking about somebody that is good looking, number one. Young, fertile, that I can put 5 babies in. Not nobody that got an 18-year-old son living with them whilst he tries to figure out his life. A 44-year-old woman with an 18-year-old son that lives with him. We're not talking about, we got to make it clear, because a lot of times they ain't hear me though. And shout out to y'all if y'all still got y'all man and y'all doing that. Please don't come back out here with us sharks out here, bruh. So I'm not even talking about a woman for myself, all right? Because listen, I'll be taking some of y'all girls and doing it. We're talking about women that are going to do it from pillar to post, from tip to tip, from buzzer to buzzer, right? From whistle to buzzer. We're talking about women that are going to do this, that are programmed to do this and are willing to do this without getting sidetracked and distracted by Satan. Satan. We're not talking about what they would call AKA Shang Yu leftovers. We're not talking about that. But we're talking about people that are ready to go. Not nobody showing up like this talking about, I'm a fine woman and her roast beef curtains is just swinging in between them legs. Nah, baby. We already know. Hey, look, I can see on your eyelids what it looks like between them legs. All right. If your eyelids look like that, I know damn for sure what it looks like in between them legs. It's going to look like a ravaged. It's going to look like a Wolverine got to the middle of that. All right. You already know what betwixt them legs look like. Look at the eyelids. It's all darkened up, sagging over her eye. You already know what's going on in between all that. It's going to look disastrous. You're going to get in between that and be like, all right, it's going to look ravaged down there. I'm going to be like, Lord have mercy. Jesus. All right. You're going to be able to play. You could be able to box that bug, bruh. All right, anyway. And I'm going to be scrambling after I see all that. I definitely going to finish inside, but you already see what her arms look like. You already know what it looked like down there. And the hemorrhoid's going to be hanging out down there too. All right. But anyway, Let me see if I got brothers here. Key himself said, my coworker gave his wife $30K to get a car. She used the $30K to finance a 94,000 mile Wagoneer. Now she has $64,000 in debt. He says, I swear these women need management. For real, management. You took $30K and you finance with, lady, you could have got a decent car at $30K cash. You took it and got a 94,000 mile Wagoneer. What the hell is a Wagoneer? Let me see what a Wagoneer is. I don't even know what that looks like. Is that like a version of, I know it's probably like a big, okay, I guess it's like a Suburban-ish. Okay, that's what a Wagoneer is. 94,000 miles with $30K cash. I mean, Jesus. I mean, that is insane. Oh, my goodness. You know, when she got done financing that bitch, you already know what I'm going to pull up. After she got done financing that, this ninja was like, all right. After she got done financing that shit, she plunked down $30K and she financed $40K. Right? That ninja saw her come in and was like, oh, hell yeah. Ninja, we got hell to the motherfucking yeah. Oh, no. Yeah. Come on in here. I got a car for you. It's way back here. You want a big Suburban Mobile? I got you one right here. 2016 Wagoneer. Bitch. Sign on the dotted line. Sign your name on the dotted line. This ninja got mad kickbacks on that one. He made about $9,000 on kickbacks. Jesus. All right, man, that's crazy. H Everyday said, you say she's a black man's dream, but she's a white man's nightmare. And she's been a several white men's nightmare for sure. All right, this woman is still her son. She's a nightmare to her son, too. White man's nightmare. She already done ruined about 2 or 3 white dudes' lives. All right, 100%. All right, let me check on the other apps. I appreciate y'all with the support coming in here. We got 2 more stories. 2 more stories to tell, including the main event. Let me check what's happening on Pay Pizzle. All right, we got our brother Kalen. Kalen has something to say. Kalen says, here's the crazy thing about these women complaining. They ask for this stuff because they bought into feminism. They believe they can be a career woman and a mom at the same time, but then want to get mad at men for doing 50-50. He says, we got to stop feeling sorry for them for making dumb decisions. That's the way you get cold out here. I don't feel sorry at all. I'm like, ma'am, you had your chance. And the reminder is, as men, when we didn't have an advantage, guess what? They laughed at us the entire time. This is, ladies, this is what I want you guys to know. Is because why I'm down and cold and I'm cold-hearted out here. Because when I was 18, 15, 20, 26, 29, getting divorced, raped at 36, homeless, when I was out here just trying to sniff a piece of punani, which I did okay on the marketplace. I broke some hearts too. But when I was out there trying to get top-notch punani, high-class ass, when I was out here at the club, when I was out there driving a Honda Civic, when I was out here trying to cold approach, when I was out here just trying to be nice, when I was trying to be a friend, when I was out here trying to get some punani and you was out here getting ramrodded by Garth Brooks' alternative alter ego, when you was out there backstage underage, when I was broke, when I was out here, I would be hey, you a nice guy. You make any woman happy when you grow up. When they pat me on the head, when they said you would be great if you were taller, When you said, ew, when I walked up to you, when I said hi, guess what? I had to put up with that shit for 20 years. From high school, through college, through marriage, through divorce. Now you want me to care. Oh, you want me to care now. You want me to have feelings now. When y'all was, woohoo! When y'all was having a party. When y'all was up big. Y'all was sniggling, talking shit. Girl, look at him. He think he, oh, he's short. Yeah, he all right. He a little cute. All right. He got, yeah, but he a little too short. No, you got to be 6'2". When y'all was up big, when y'all was 20 and 22 and 18 and hot, when y'all was out here having the fun and going into the club, VIP backstage, shopping sprees. See, that's what I'm trying to find out. Now you want me to empathize. Now you want me to take it easy. Oh, no, I'm up now. And this ain't payback, but I got the same feelings you had for me back then, baby. My give a damn is busted. And I'm going to be out there with your daughter. See, when I see you and you come up, hey, we be a great power couple with all that debt and the 500 credit score. I'm going to be like, yeah, but do you have a daughter? Ma'am, do you have a granddaughter, perhaps, that I can help fix as a bind?
I'm in a bind, Nate.
See, that's the part that y'all want to forget about. Y'all was up big when you was 22 on spring break, whipping your titties out on a boat. And I was on the side of the boat in a tube, wondering if I could get a little stank on my finger. And you was like, ew, nah. See, that's the cruel game life plays, and I identified this, as many other content creators are, in my book, The Evolution. I'm in my Super Bowl years now, baby. Yeah, it was a tough struggle. Back then, hoes didn't want me. Now I'm hot, hoes all on me, and it's cheap. Oh, yeah, it's cheap to trick. They had a band called Cheap Trick. It's Cheap Trick now, ninja. All right. Oh, I can get you over, man, bro. You practice now, baby. I'm trying to get some stank on my finger, and she was, I would never when you him. Yeah. Oh, man, I don't feel bad now, baby. All right, it is what it is. Don't be trying to make me feel bad for you now. All right, no, I'm winning now. Shout out to our brother here. Sheldon says, don't evolve. Family court laws have not changed at all. G Money says, Coach Stream idea, marriage in family sitcoms. Maybe we could do that. That would be a fun one, just going through sitcoms and then going through what the marriages look like. Shout out to our brother Eric Scott in the building. All right, Eric Sermon Scott in the building. Shout out to David Torrance says, Coach, done with child support. Let's go to Thailand. 100%. I'm going to be out there. I'm planning a big Asia trip. All right, my son told me he want me to wait a little bit so he can go. And you know what that ninja going to be doing out there. All right, that ninja going to be.
What kind of fuck you give me?
And he going to be 18. So I'm going to be like, son, just put this on. All right, where did you. But he want to be out there. He like, Brett, he's like, Dad, don't go without me. All right, you know what he going to be on. All right, he going to be out there.
What kind of fuck you give me?
All right, but anyway. I'll put a little money in his bank account and say it. Go ahead and have some fun out here. Kevin Sullivan says, Coach, he says, they try to buy themselves out of cooking and cleaning because the majority can't even boil water without a mental breakdown. Yep. That's what we can't convince. That's the mental breakdown. They be breaking down. All right. All right. Yes, indeed. We got a sponsor for today's show that we need to acknowledge. I don't know where he went. I could see it, but I don't see it. All right. Hold on for a second. I see that it came through, but I don't know what happens. Let me see if I can find it. All right. Oh, I see what's happening. They're not notifying me. So I wonder if I'm missing some PayPals. We got a sponsorship. It is our brother David in the building. Shout out to you. I wonder if I've been missing these. They don't notify me properly of these, but we'll go ahead and give you a sponsorship. It is no government name. He says, Coach, haven't paid tuition in a while. Salute to you. Been on my grind, so I usually have to catch the replays. He says, always great to catch the gang live. Shout out to you and the Coach gang. You are saving men's lives every day. Free agent lifestyle for life. Yeah, they haven't been notifying me properly on PayPal, so I apologize. I don't know what they're doing there. All right, I see now that there was a sponsorship. So apologies for people who have PayPal me, and I might not have been reading it, but the way they put it up hasn't been, it hasn't been alerting me properly. So I'll try to figure that out to see what's going on, because I see you went directly to PayPal, but they didn't. Yeah. All right, but a shout out to you. Bob says, can you send the PDF about the witch stuff? I don't know where it is. That was years ago. Shout out to Loud Pocket says, those teacher arms, disgusting. King Speech says, Coach, my grandpa told me before he died. He says, women have never changed. They just become more honest. Men used to understand exactly why women were with them. And I asked why he never told me before. He says, I tried. You weren't ready to hear it. He says, mind you, I'm 30 now. Damn. Yep. So you learn the hard way. Got to learn the hard way. Most men have to learn the hard way. Jake, let me see if I can say your name. Jay Cruz, Coach, honestly, as a Latino man, the only place I know to get young, hot, traditional women is in my country of origin. He says, I get it. I have an advantage because I know the culture and the language. American women, they're cooked. He says, I won't say the country, though, because I know how you ninjas do. Facts. Don't let them know. Don't tell them where to find them. Don't tell them where to find them, because them ninjas will be on their first flight. Right? 100. Loud Pocket says that dancing car salesman, he says that salesman was dancing the same way when I bought my Nissan Altima. And Kyle says women are crafty and clever, but they are corrosive and malicious. They are. He says a major key to success is cutting marriage from the bucket list. He says they don't prove a man's worth. And 9 times out of 10, they will tear down a kingdom just for the hell of it. They're very dangerous with this. But they be playing the, I'm so nice, I'll be nice to you. Don't you want love? No. They're very, very crafty and clever with this. It's a survival tactic. Abel, last one, Coach strikes again. Even my auto repair man tried to set me up with a 50-year-old neighbor who thought I was a good guy. When I told him I was monk for 10 years, he got quiet and dropped the subject. 100%, brothers.
Oh my God.
Yep. When they find out you ain't a sucker, they don't know what to do. Let's get to it. Did you guys know that today is National Sugar Daddy Day? Let me go ahead and put this up right here. Take a look right here.
I got money.
It's National Get 'em Daddy Day.
Get 'em, daddy.
All right. And for all my sugar babies that are watching me right now, go ahead and send me a message that you found out that is National Get 'em Daddy Day.
Get 'em, daddy.
I know. It's National Trick Day. It's National Fixes a Bind Day.
I'm in a bind, Nate.
It's National Paying for Some Books Day. All right. It's National Paying Some Rent Day.
Your rent's due, motherfucker.
All right. It's National Get Them Feet Out Day. It's National Drop Off Some Punani Day.
Get 'em, daddy.
All right. October 3rd. It's National Sugar Daddy Day. A day dedicated to those sweet and generous benefactors who treat us to the finer things in life. Whether you're thinking of a delicious caramel candy or the term of endearment for a wealthy admirer, this day celebrates Get 'em Daddy Day.
Get 'em, daddy.
The sugar daddies we love. So sit back, relax, and let's delve into the sugary history of this delightful day. Shout out to the sugar daddies out here, Mr.
I got money.
Shout out to Uncle Earl and Percy Earl. It says right there, October 3rd, National Get 'em Daddy Day.
Get 'em, daddy.
Yes, indeed. Tricktober is here. Shout out to all the tricks out here. You got a special day. All right, tricking is now got a national holiday. At the end of the day, Ninja, I tell you. The dating marketplace is monetized. All right, they're honoring the tricks. Minister Jap is going crazy. All right, Fixes Binds LLC has a national day right here. And there you see right there, a Florida woman proposes a sugar daddy holiday. Oh, my goodness, man.
Oh, the humanity.
All right. Right there. It says it right there. Right there. It says right there. October 3rd, right there. National Trick Get 'em Daddy Day out there.
Get 'em Daddy.
National Fixes the Binds LLC right there on Trick or Treat. The Trick or Treat month. Minister Jap is going crazy right now. Minister Jap, did you hear that, sir? It's National Trick Day. He mad. All right. Anyway, we have the main event. Let's do it. The main event. Are men afraid of female sexuality? AKA, are you afraid that women have a high body count? Are you insecure that women are going to cheat on you? Are you sad that women are going to exercise hypergamy upon you and monkey branch? Well, this woman says men are just insecure and afraid of a female sexuality. All right, this woman right here, we're going to play her video. This is going to be an interesting take here. This is going to be an interesting take. There you see the woman here. I've seen videos of her before. And if you haven't seen her before, just buckle your seatbelt. All right, this is going to be quite unexpected. But of course, if you're listening to CGA, if you're listening to me, you should not be surprised as to what you're about to hear. Okay? You should not be surprised at what you're about to hear. So let's go ahead and tighten this video up. We got 5 minutes of funk here. An older white woman, a black man's dream. Here he is right here. Let's go ahead and play the video.
Sweaty. I did not want to work out. I forced myself. You guys, the first 10 minutes are always the hardest, okay? So this video is for all these kind of online memes about body count and sexuality. And the guys who are asking that, they're afraid of a woman's sexuality. They want to own it and they want to control it. Ladies, if a man ever asks your body count, I would just say, I won't be with a man who's afraid of my sexuality. I'm a sexual being. And then see what he does with that, because our sex drive is very powerful and women do have a strong sex drive. That's why, and I'm quoting here from a video I watched yesterday on Integration Nation with Dr. Robert Glover, that, I'll link it in the description, that women are sexual Ferraris. Like, we are so sexual, we can have, I don't have multiple orgasms, but many women can, just by having their nipples touched or by thinking about it. And they can have many kinds of orgasms. And that's why men have controlled female sexuality throughout the ages. At least since the agricultural age.
All right, so here we go. The agricultural age, what is that? All right, and so here she is. She says, avoid men afraid of female sexuality. And I've been telling you a long time that women, if you haven't found me on Locals, all right, on Locals, I had to explain to guys that women like sex. They like to F-U-C-K. They like it just as much as you do. Now, they do have parameters and things that they have to avoid, like shaming and being caught out here in these streets and being called a 304, a whore. Right now, they're kind of moving away from being shamed about that, and they're kind of openly explicit about their empowerment. Remember, we thought women did not want to be sexualized. Now we know that they want to control their sexualizing. Like, if men control it, they don't feel like they can be openly sexual because they can be judged. Now that they can do it, they can monetize it in any variety of way. It includes wearing things at the office, maybe to get a job or a promotion, right? So they can control the sexualization, and then therefore they can monetize it. Even if you're judged, it doesn't damage them, right? So that's where women have gone with it, and we have not caught up with it. The majority of men have not caught up with it. So we have to school and educate men that women now have control of their sex for the first time in history, at least in America, and mostly in the Western world, and they're using it. And now most of them have more sexual experiences than you as a man. You're coming in with, if you're under 30, you have less sexual experience than almost all women. Even the women that don't think so. Now, they're comparing themselves to the top tier men. They don't have that much experience. The top tier men, they can't keep up with. But 80%, 70% of men, they have way more sexual experience. And thus, this is why men are asking, what's your body count? Because we already know. If the woman's past 25, she's already been out here fornicating with. We already know that. And certainly when they are past 40, we already know that they've had many, many opportunities and knocks. It's because now they've released that. They understand how their body works, so they can just tap in and find guys that can satisfy them. And then they can find guys that can play the Gump role or the That's You role.
And that's you.
And then they can blame it on the guy. Well, he was an a-hole and he had 8 other girls. Well, you knew that. You knew that and you were satisfied with it. You didn't ask no questions and you went with it. All right, so let's continue here because now you don't want to be judged by that. So you're saying that the male is somewhere insecure about female sexuality. All right, so let's go forward. It gets crazy here. It gets crazy.
Because they're terrified of it. They're terrified of it and they want to own it. I will tell you that I was married to a guy who tried to subdue my sexuality because he wanted just quickie sex that was just physical. And I will never again be with a man who tries to tamp down my sexual expression with him, who wants to control my sexuality, who wants to own my sexuality, who wants to judge my sexuality.
That's exactly what I just said. Now, a lot of people, don't hear it the way I say it, but that's exactly what I said. They don't want to be judged. They want to be nasty. They want to do what they want to do. And if you're not comfortable with it and you control it, then they get like, I don't want you to control it. I don't want you to judge me. I don't want you to use this against me. So and by the way, for the people who are biblical, this was one of the reasons why premarital sex was not suggested. Because then once women figure out how to satisfy themselves through the type of men that they want, they can never even pair bond with the guy they want to marry. Right? So by the time they get throttled out here, it's hard for them to find a guy that they're willing to marry. Like they would have married him before, but now they know what's out here. They know that there's the meats out here. So they're going to always be tempted by the meats. Right? So they'll never settle down. They'll never be willing to settle down. Even when they settle down, they'll get bored. They're like, oh, like she said, he just wanted missionary with me. She wanted it up the Duke shoot. And he probably was like, nah, I can't do that with my wife. She wanted to open up the marriage and possibly cuck him out or get a train or orgy and he probably wasn't with it. He was like, just lay down and let me get this missionary stroke. All right. So she's like, I'm never going to be with a man that's willing to control my sexuality because he's afraid of it. He's insecure. All right. Let's continue here because it gets more interesting.
I am the decider of my sexuality. I am the owner of my sexuality. And I conduct myself in a very sexually appropriate way. I don't cheat on guys. I am modest in public.
This is a lie. This is a lie. I don't understand how they can come out here with a straight goofy ass face and say that they're sexual creatures, but they don't cheat. This is one of the reasons why guys are AKA afraid of a female sexuality and or high body count. And she gonna completely contradict herself in about 10 seconds. And this is where guys know if a woman is highly sexual, more than likely she cannot be monogamous. Everybody knows that. And so women will try to convince you of that. Yeah, I'm highly sexual, but only a guy, the one guy. All right, I don't be looking for other dudes. No. Nobody gonna believe that. This is the struggle of a highly sexual and promiscuous woman. Is because they'll be like, oh, I've been out here. I know what I like, but I just want one guy to pleasure me. Bruh. Nobody buying that. Nobody buys that. There's no way that that's true. There's no way, bruh. I'm loyal. And by the way, she's going to completely contradict herself in about a minute and a half to completely contradict herself of her statement here. But any woman trying to convince you that they can be sexual demons out here, but they're monogamous, no, those two things don't exist together. Let's continue here. I cannot stand when they try to do that. Let's be honest. Okay, if you a freak, you a freak. Let's just keep you in the freak zone. You a freak.
I am the decider of my sexuality. I am the owner of my sexuality. And I conduct myself in a very sexually appropriate way. I don't cheat on guys. I am modest in public. I don't lead men on. I use my sexuality in a way that is fulfilling and nourishing to me. And
that's fair.
For me, any guy who tries to shame that, control that, push it down, is afraid of it, I will never be with a guy like that ever again.
Well, because you can't manipulate him through it, obviously.
And they do exist.
Yeah, right.
They do exist. So
no, they don't. They don't exist.
I want to make a big distinction between...
By the way, the only way they exist is if he's openly boning many women, right? And you're just in the rotation. So if you're just in the rotation, fine. He'll deal with it. He'll look the other way and he'll be like, I don't care. Especially at this age. He don't care. He's just going to use her for practice, skeet on her neck, and it'll leave a nice little puddle in that little wrinkled up area right there. All right, and he'll leave a little puddle in there, and then he'll move on. And then on every other day, he doesn't see you, and you getting throttled, or you're, let's just say you're waiting for him. He don't give a fuck what you doing. So, if she's out here getting fulfilled sexually, you're going to deal with guys that don't care because they fucking other women. Let's just be honest about it. Let's continue here.
Women who want to be sexually expressed in their relationships versus women who are cheating. That's not the same thing. It's not the same thing. What I've done in the past is none of your business. You want to control my past. You're afraid of my past. You're afraid of my sexuality. I can never be with you because I can never be self-expressed. And there are so many men who are afraid of a woman's sexuality. I have...
No. They're afraid of being in a monogamous relationship and you're going to cheat. All right. Because you're highly likely going to cheat. Nobody can deny that. You can deny it, but nobody's going to deny it. That's why I'm not going to get rid of all my hoes and you cheat on me. I'm not going to give you a trick bag and you cheat on me. I'm not going to pay your rent and then you fuck a dude for free. Nah, we ain't doing that. All right. So
one of my friends has... like her friend's son is married, and I was just asking, they told me that they never asked each other about their body count because they figured they were all had sexual partners. It's insignificant in this moment today.
And they're probably not monogamous. So two old people that are 40 and 45 years old. They know everybody done fucked everybody. They probably non-monogamous to begin with, so they don't care. All right, probably. They already know it's a lost cause.
It's insignificant in this moment today. I've had a body count of thousands because I...
Did you hear this? Let's play it. Because what? She got a body count of thousands. You heard that, right? She said, I got a body count of thousands.
Oh, the humanity.
So there you go. There's a contradiction. How are you monogamous? You had a boyfriend, but you got a body count of thousands. You're going to find out why she got a body count of thousands. Let's hear it.
In this moment today. It's insignificant in this moment today. I've had a body count of thousands because I was an escort for many years of my life.
Thank you. Thank you very much. What do I tell you, gentlemen? The reason why men know you a schizoid is because you were an escort for many years of your lives. So now you're wondering why men don't trust you sexually? And you was out here selling punani?
When I start selling pussy, I don't want to hear it.
Bruh, even if you selling punani to a guy or you got a committed one, you were selling punani, but you didn't call it cheating because it wasn't cheating. I was just working. I told you, ninjas, I don't miss. I don't miss. You guys got to do investigation on these women, man. Once they get to about 30, 35, you better hire a private investigator to find out what the fuck she was doing. Because they be out here. I tell you, bruh. Dude, I don't even plan this out. I don't even try to search for things to justify what I say. It's already out here. You think I find things to justify my position? I don't. This shit is just out here. It's out here. It's out here for the taking, guys. I told you. And there she is right there, bro. Look at her. Yeah, she wrote a book about it. Yeah, I know who this woman is. I'm not trying to promote her or anything like this, but fair use. I told you guys, bro. Anybody is liable to be out here in these streets. You don't know who's who or what's what. You don't know. See, the benefit is when you're young, we can see you out here. All right, but if I meet you and you pass the age of 30, I don't know what the fuck you were doing. So then I'm out here trying to be insecure and controlling because I know, especially by your performance in the bedroom, I already know, nah, she loose. Then you start hearing that she had 3 abortions, and then you start hearing like, oh my God, she had orgies and trains. She's the type of woman that says, what's the freakiest thing that you've done? And you're like, well, one time I had sex on a park bench. She's like, that's the freakiest thing you've done? And you're like, yeah. And then she talks about she was at an orgy and they was out there dookie and getting pissed on.
Trying.
All right, in Dubai. And they had a freak party. They was out at Freaknik, and then she was out there. She got videos of herself on the internet. Then you pull her internet up. You pull her internet search history, and you like, oh my God, she out there sucking a dick.
Hey, yo, chill, son.
On the internet.
Yo.
All right, on the internet. She talking about she didn't have 1,000 men that she's pleasured for money. She done got flown out at 16 like that one woman we featured today. And you're like, holy moly. I once had sex in a Kohl's changing room. I thought that was being adventurous. Right? She was out there getting DP'd and filled up with all her holes, even her ear hole. Oh, really? I've never had to. You thought you were adventurous. What's the freakiest thing you ever done? I had two women touching me at the same time. And she's like, oh, really? That's it? She had sex on the top of a roof looking at the Eiffel Tower. And you're like, oh, I never could have imagined something so crazy. So let's continue, bro. Let's continue. So that's why she's insecure about how men judge her sexuality, because she been out here in these streets. And what is she, in her 60s? So she got 35 years, 40 years of freaky tales.
In these streets.
40 years of getting dumped on and relieved on. 30 years of right down the old esophagus. 40 years of orgies.
Trying.
Man, you better do your... Ladies, you need to do your best. If you're a woman watching me, like, I'm not like that. You need to do your best to prove you are not like this, because there's women out here like this. And we're being exposed to them. We're going on dates with these women. These women are all on dating apps. Witches. And the women like, just trust me. I'm not like that, bro. You can't tell. Do I look like I'm like that? I can't tell. Does this granny look like she got 1,000 body count? Does this granny look like she was an escort for many years? No. So you cannot tell. Stop making us believe that we should be able to just trust you on this one, because we don't. Right? And you shouldn't, gentlemen.
Sexuality. You know, I have one of my friends has, like, her friend's son is married, and I was just asking, they told me that they never asked each other about their body count because they figured they were all had sexual partners. It's insignificant in this moment today. It's insignificant in this moment today. I've had a body count of thousands because I was an escort for many years of my life, and I was very attentive and nourishing to the men I was with, like a courtesan or a goddess, I would say, having sober sex with all of these guys. Sober sex. The only drunk sex I had was between the ages of 18 to 20, but after that I was done with that. So my sexuality is mine, and if you're afraid of it, you want to control it, you want to judge it, you can just run along, little fearful little boy. I like a man, and a man understands that a woman is a sexual creature. That's why I like listening to Dr. Robert Glover.
See, the only thing you're going to get is dudes that's going to bang you. That's it. And they going to bang you. They going to hit them roast beef curtains. They going to dookie on you and pee on you, and they going to be out real quick. They going to be body count number 2002. That's it. And then you're going to be on to the next guy. Most guys aren't intimidated or afraid. They just know you nasty, all right? And they just going to show up for nasty time a couple times and dip, all right? Because we naturally want nasty women, but when we get one, we don't stick around long. We don't. We stick around. We going to go over there a couple times, though, right? We going to go over there a couple times, but after a couple times, we're going to be like, damn, she's super duper nasty, all right? And then you're going to dip. You're going to be like, this is too risky. And you might see her once every couple months. But you're not going to stick around very long. You're not going to be like, okay, I'll commit. Nah.
He gets women. And he's not afraid of women's sexuality. I'm going to link his video in the description. I'm going to make another video about the tips he gives for men, because I think it's very helpful to married men. But this video is more about the trash on the manosphere, the guys who are leaving things in my comments. You know, they're just pitiful little things you got to smack off your shoulder. But if a guy ever asks you your body count, just say, I will never be with a man who's afraid of my sexuality or who wants to control my sexuality. Why are you asking? You know, why is he asking? There's no reason to ask, in my opinion.
Unbelievable. By the way, I don't ask at all, because especially if I'm dealing with, women, I already know they out here. Like, if a woman's over 22, I know they've been out here. I know there's some women on the internet talking about they've been virgins until they 26 and 27. Shout out to you ladies. All right, but I know you've been out here. It is what it is. It doesn't bother me. All right, but in terms of being like, you gonna be my girl and we gonna get married, that ain't never gonna happen. That ain't never gonna happen. So you just trying to intimidate dudes out of asking you about your thousands of body count. You got 1,000 bodies and you want us to not know it. Right? No, bruh. But I know women out here. So especially if you meet them in a certain way, I know they out here. And I'm really not into virgins at all. I'm not going to be on that Andrew Tristan Tate shit where they be trying to bang out 15 and 16-year-olds. I'm like, nah, I ain't trying to do all that. I don't need virgins. All right, but, you just don't want to tell somebody you've been an escort for 35 years, banged out thousands of dudes, got dookied on by Vince McMahon. Don't be mad that you got dookied on. I'm going to ask, can I do it? All right, can I do it? Like, see, my problem is, you got dookied on, and then if I say, well, can I dookie on you? You're like, nah, I'm done with that. I've lived those days before. I'm like, hold up. So I'm supposed to take a woman that got dookied on, but she won't let me do it. I don't see you like that. That was my past. Right? I'm like, but I want to try it. Let me try it. You let somebody else do it. Right? Right? She got the Vince McMahon. I was like, was it watery? Like, how do we do it? Set it up for me. Let me see what you need to do. All right, this ain't fair. Why do I not get the dookie and get all the crazy stuff? Now you want to give me the marital missionary and you don't want me to ask. All right, lay down on the bed. Is that how you do it? Let me cop up over you real quick. On your stomach? Okay, I got it. That's what they said on Vince McMahon. Where did he put it? On your stomach? Let me do it. You ain't going to see me again. All right, but I'm going to do it. All right, but now you don't want me to do it on you and judge you. All right, stop.
Now, I do like to ask men that sometimes because I want to know how voracious they are. I think a man who's only ever been with one woman, to me, what would be kind of a red flag is that he's not a very sexual being. To me, a man who I would want to be with a man who can get a lot of women, who's tried a lot of women, and now he picks me. Because if a man has only ever been with one woman, he's sexually repressed. It's a turnoff to me. I want a man who's been with a lot of women, and now he's decided he's done with that, and he's picked me.
I don't give a fuck what you think, bitch. Cut that bitch off. Next caller.
Bruh. What in... What the hell? Oh my God, no way. It's bruh, ring the bell, bruh. we there's no coming back. Guys, there's no help. I can't help y'all. It's done. It's done. 1,000, she said, thousands body count, 60 years old, former escort, dookied on. She wants Chad and Tyrone to only be monogamous with her.
Silence, you fool.
That is the, wow. I didn't see that coming. I didn't see that coming at all, man. Wow.
Ever been with one woman, he's sexually repressed. You know, it's a turnoff to me. I want a man who's been with a lot of women, and now he's decided he's done with that, and he's picked me. That's the kind of man I like personally, a sexual man. And anyway, I just make these videos for fun. I've been single for 11 years. I have not met a man that met my criteria, and I would rather be single. And so would most of the world. Half of the US population under 35 is single. They don't want to be in a relationship either, so don't come after me. I think it's a very big thing happening now in our world. It's like, well, I make my own money, so why do I need you? Pretty much is what's happening. I'll be back for the comments.
Silence, you fool.
Just when I thought I heard it all. Just when I thought I heard it all. You know, I've heard it all. I thought I heard it all. But that just about takes the cake. This is that means there's no woman that is coming out here that is not delusional. There's none left. There's all the women have taken. There's only delusion left. There's no way, bruh. Let's get to these super chats. I cannot believe it. There's nothing left, man. She wants Chad at 60. That only for her. Only for her. Nobody else. My gosh. Oh my gosh. All right, man. I don't know what to say. All right, let me get to these super chats, man. Goodness gracious. Shout out to our brother here. King Speak says, Coach, you cooking. He says, I met women who have had threesomes with men they didn't know. Then I ask if I could have one, and they say, no, I didn't like it and won't do it again. In my head, I'm like, bitch, please. He says, there goes your hope of commitment. Clown world, you're preaching. So they done. They're like, no, that's in my past. I don't want that no more. And you can't have it neither. You're like, what? G says she got a video of her getting straight railed. Nasty boy, stand up. He says, want the link, Coach? Yeah, go ahead and give me the link. Oh, my goodness. I don't even know if I want to see the link. Oh, my goodness. So she on the internet, as I thought, getting railed up. Dude, I actually, you know, at the JUCO, I found a couple of my JUCOs did a reverse image search. And I got a couple of JUCOs that were porn stars. They on the internet with dicks in their mouth. I was like, goodness. All right. Like, wow. Man, like, whoa. And these women were young. These were young women. None of these women were over 23. All right. At the time them videos was took, they were young women. Like, holy mackerel. All right. But it's wild out here, bruh. Shout out to our brother, Sergeant Tony. Congrats, coach, on yet another YouTube MVP performance. He says you should have been the one writing those Matrix films. 100%. It's where do we go from here? Where do we go from here? Key himself says my favorite JUCO 19 earns about $150K tax-free plus another $1,500 a month cash babysitting a client's kid 4 times a month. This chick has no savings and barely any money. He says men should never let women control the finances at all. At all. 100%. It's crazy. It's crazy, bruh. Can't even do it. Shout out to J. Cruz says, CGI, I realized something. He says, since everyone is sharing everyone, when it comes to a woman's past, I don't care what kind of man you are. If you're in a relationship with them, you're coping with her past. The only real way dealing with the woman's sexual past is to never get into a relationship. Like, I'm going to tell you, never get, I would say if a woman is sexually promiscuous, which you're going to be hard pressed to find one that isn't, I would not get into a relationship with them. No committed monogamous relationship. None. No chance. No committed monogamous relationships. No. All right. But if you want to have fun and be around and hang out, yes, I'm cool with that. All right. But we talking about kissing and sleeping together and go. No. Nope. No. I mean, I'm just not, it is what it is. I mean, you can call it what you want. Shout out to H every day. Too much deals, Nick, will wreck a beach. He says, and too much easy peace leave will waste a man's time. A lot of these ninjas be like, I get it for free. I'll be like, pull up the girl. And it'd be like a 46-year-old woman. I'll be like, stop. All right. That's not free. You paying for it. He says, no, coach, women do not control their sexual experiences because Tinder wouldn't exist. They just know that men will do anything for it. Puff wouldn't have the problems he's having if people, the top 10% of women, controlled their sexual givings. All right. Steven says, I'm 50. All of the women my age treated me like dirt when we are both in our early 20s. He says, I love sniggling at their decline. I don't look as good as I did at 20, but they all fell off a cliff. And they want you to look the other way. H every day, make sure CGA Jr. wears a Trojan bodysuit. 100%. 100%. All right, man. Yes. Protect your neck out here. I think monogamy is dead. Officially, we can bury monogamy. Monogamy's dead, bro. I mean, I don't think we can claim that it's possible. Now, for young people, possibly. Young people, I can't say for you, you know, if you're 15, 16, 17. But in our day and age today, monogamy's dead. It's dead. It's dead. It's dead. All right, we're sharing each other. The data shows this. And there's dudes out here that disagree with me. And I'll be like, okay, why do you disagree with me? And then they'll tell me who they are. They've been married and divorced with kids and then remarried. And they be talking about monogamy. I'm like, huh? And then they married another 35, 40-year-old woman. I'm like, what? And that woman got kids. I'm like, hold up. Monogamy's dead, bro. It's dead. It ain't coming back. These women been out here doing what they're doing. And I don't judge them. I'm just saying you can't seriously go from escort or internet porn or whatever y'all doing, freaknik. You can't seriously ask what you're asking for. She literally asked for a top tier man with many bodies that won't judge her only for herself. Anybody think that monogamy is possible? Let me go ahead and put a poll up before we close out. Is monogamy possible? I'm not talking about for 1 year. I'm talking about for lifetime monogamy. Is monogamy even possible today? I can't say yes, but of course, I'm not the best person to ask because I've been out here in these streets too. I'm a little bit older.
Streets.
Go ahead and vote on this one. I see how many women. Oh, okay. We got some people that say yes. All right. We have some people that say yes. All right. There's the poll right there. A lot of people saying yes. All right, we got 18%, almost 20% of people say monogamy is possible still. All right, shout out to you. There's women watching me. Yes, it's possible. I wish I had time. I wish I had time to pull you guys up. All right, just so I can hear what you're saying there. All right, but you see it right there. 23% say yes. All right, man, I'm actually curious now. All right, wow, I'm actually very curious as where the yes is coming from. And what do you guys, he says there's hope. All right, people saying it's possible. We got to define what the monogamous is. Okay, but anyway, man, look at these numbers. I'm actually shocked. But there's some men out here holding out hope. Oh, my. All right, maybe we'll do that another day because I got to get good. I got to get going. But, yeah, there's people out here that believe it. All right, are you guys trolling me? Somebody said, oh, there's a woman there. Yes, very possible. All right, we got to define what the monogamy is. Hold on for a second. Let me stop the poll. I'm going to stop the poll. Let's redefine what monogamy is. All right, let's redefine it because I maybe we didn't get the definition right. Let me stop. So you can see the poll right now. It's 75, 73, 27, 75, 25. Let's redefine what we're asking here. Okay, let's redefine what we're asking. Is it possible? Is it possible to have a reasonable expectation that we can get two people together that can be together where they haven't had all of these in and out relationships? That's what I'm talking about. Both people together long term, not in and out of relationships and marriages. Both people long term. We're talking about long term, guys. We're not talking about short term monogamy. We're talking about one mate for. Okay, let's do it like this. I think you guys are messing it up. Is it possible to have one mate for life? All right, here we go. Let's redefine this shit. All right, because y'all messing with me today. Is it possible to have one mate for life? All right, that's the question right there. All right, y'all fucking with me now. All right, I see what y'all doing. All right, I see what y'all doing. All right, y'all messing with me. Okay, I'm listening. Y'all believe it. Look at these people here. All right, we got some hopeful people here. It's still the same percentage. Okay, all right. He says, I'm testing it. Time. Okay. All right. Life of Enigma. Y'all messing with me, bruh. People saying Shabazz says, yes, it's possible. Shabazz, is that a woman or a male? Y'all got me here on overtime right now. All right. It's the same percentage. All right. So I rephrased the question. We got the same percentage. It's possible. Okay, anything's possible, but is it probable? Okay, it's possible. All right, okay, is it likely? I suppose. You guys are messing with me. All right, so is it probable? Are you likely to find it? It has happened. Okay, y'all messing with me today. Okay, shout out to y'all. There's hope out here. We're gonna have to revisit this. I'm a woman and I'm a committed woman. All right, the life of Enigma. All right, y'all messing with me. I got to get out of here. You guys are messing with me today. All right, but anyway, they're saying there's hope. So you're saying there's a chance. All right, we got our brother here. We got a couple more. G has sent me the link. Uh-oh. Please don't be a virus. And I won't be able to show this on Al Gore's internet. All right, so he sent me a link of the woman getting throttled here. All right. Oh, yeah. Oh, my goodness. I hope you guys can't see this right here. All right, so, yeah, she's out here. Oh, wow. She out here naked. All right, so she out here getting throttled by a ninja, too. Oh, my goodness. She out here getting them cheeks clapped by a ninja. All right.
Oh, the humanity.
All right. So, okay. Thank you, sir, for the link. Maybe I'll post it on Locals for you. I'll put it on Locals for you brothers out here. Shout out to you. So that it is true. She getting ninja just piping her down, too. Ricardo says women aren't more sexual than men, and they aren't more emotional either. They lack control. That's it. He says it's scientifically proven that men have more androgens, which are sex hormones. Women just have zero self-control. Shout out to you. All right, shout out to you right there. Yeah, I agree. I somewhat agree with you. All right, I can agree with that. And let me check the getting out here. Yes, we gon' put it. I'll share it. Can I share that to Discord? Am I able to share it to Discord? Can you share stuff like that? I don't know the rules on Discord, so I don't want to share it on Discord and then get yagged. So let me know if I can share it on Discord, because I'll share it over there too, if I can. All right, man, that's it. We out, brothers. Have a good evening. We out of here. Peace.